Hey, what's happening? What's happening, everybody? This is that boy. This is that boy, RickTitus with Exquisite Podcast. That boy, RickTitus. That boy, RickTitus. Let's share, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment, family. What's the deal? How's everybody doing? How everybody's doing out there? I'm glad to see that everybody is popping and getting popping with this broadcast here today with that boy RickTitus. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, look, I don't know where y'all climbing in at. I don't know where you're climbing on in at. You might be seeing me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Ticker, Lacker, LinkedIn, wherever you're seeing this video at. Share, like, and subscribe. Subscribe and comment. Subscribe and comment. Hit that doggone notification bell. Hit that doggone notification bell. Listen, a lot of people don't do donations. A lot of people don't appreciate the donation. RickTitus appreciate all of the donations to help keep this YouTube channel up and popping. Let's look in the donation box. Let's see. We got Bishopville, South Carolina, Timminsville, South Carolina, Lynchburg, South Carolina, Washington, D.C., Camp Springs, Maryland, Ricertown, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, Towson, Maryland. I greatly appreciate all of the donations. I greatly appreciate all of the donations. Listen, I don't know what you guys are thinking about. When you're not appreciating the donators, you're missing the boat. You're missing the boat. Hey, listen. Welcome to this Exquisite Podcast. Welcome to the Exquisite Podcast. We're going to talk about this excellent photographer that we got in our back office. Before we get into the podcast, let's talk about this. Guys, we got a fantastic, professional photographer in the back office. Huh? To take your pictures, to take your baby shower picture, your birthday party, your graduation party, your family parties, your family reunions, all type of events that you want to book. We got limited spaces available. Book your sessions today. Book your sessions today. Let's go ahead and get those sessions and those events already booked. Let's book those events today. Look, book your event today. Book your event today. We got limited spaces available. Book your event today. Click that button. Hit that button in the description. Hit that button in the description and start booking your sessions today. Start getting that thing taken care of. We also do passport pictures as well. We do that. We do it all at Exquisite Podcast with that boy RickTitus. Listen, family. Jump on in. Come on and see us at Waldorf. Come and see us at the St. Charles Town Center Mall in Waldorf, Maryland. Everybody in the DMV know where Waldorf, Maryland is located at. Everybody in the DMV know where Waldorf, Maryland is located at. The St. Charles Town Center Mall. Listen, we need to get this thing here popping, family. Get your sessions booked today. I'm going to say this again, guys. Book your event. Book your event today. Stop procrastinating. Book it for next month. Book it for next month. We do birthday parties. We do candy parties. We do kids party. We do graduation parties. We got Easter coming up around. And listen, take your family portrait. Take your kids' portrait. We got a professional. Listen, y'all know how hard it is to get a professional photographer to come out and snap your pictures? Come on, family. Support that business. Support that business. Exquisite Podcast. Talk to that boy, RickTitus. Listen, we're going to go ahead and dive into this thing. We're going to go ahead and dive on in. We're going to dive on into this Exquisite Podcast. Listen, family, click the link down below. Click that link in the description. Click the link in the description if you want it to book your podcast. If you want to stream your podcast, listen. All you need is a cell phone, a desktop, a laptop, and high-speed internet to get your streaming to get us to scream your podcast. We're gonna do all of the heavy lifting for you. Let that boy RickTitus do all of the heavy lifting for you. Huh? Let me do all of the heavy lifting for you at Exquisite Podcast. At Exquisite Podcast, that boy RickTitus. Let me go ahead and take care of that for you. Let that boy RickTitus take care of all of that for you. Let me do it. We know some of you guys don't have the right camera. Some of you guys don't have the right location. Some of you guys don't have the right equipment. Some of you guys don't have the right markups, the right backdrops. Let us do the heavy lifting for you with your podcast. Now, I was talking to a guy. He was saying he don't know what to say on this podcast. I said, man, you can talk about anything. You can talk about anything. Religion. You can talk about entertainment. You can talk about health and wellness. You can talk about sports. You can talk about family life. You can talk about anything. You can talk about reality shows. You can do it's a whole lot of ventures that you can do with your podcast. And listen, family, go to our Facebook group, Exquisite Podcast on Facebook. Go to our Facebook group, Exquisite Podcast on Facebook, and join the group. It's a public group. It's a public group. Now, for you guys that want to get your podcast streamed, send me an email at exquisitepodcast60@gmail.com. It's in the description. Send me an email with your full name, your email, your telephone number, your markups, your backdrops. And if you don't have those two, don't worry about it. And the time of your show and the name of your show, so we can scream your podcast. And check this out, family. This is the deal. You do not have to be in the U.S. You can be international. You can be international, folks. Like I said, all you need is a cell phone. This equipment that I have in my hand is powerful. This is a powerful equipment that I have in my hands. Listen, all you need is a cell phone, high-speed internet, a laptop, or a desktop. And we can go ahead and scream your podcast. Now, let's jump into ministry. We can scream your ministry. You don't have to be in the U.S. You don't have to come to the studio. You can be international and get your ministry screamed. A lot of pastors out there have some excellent material. But the issue is nobody knows you. We want to give you some value. Folks. Nobody knows you, Pastor. Nobody can hear you, Pastor. Nobody can see you, Pastor. Why not let that boy RickTitus scream your ministry. Let that boy RickTitus uplift your ministry. Let me do all of the hard work. All I need you to do is get in contact with that boy RickTitus. Get in contact with me, Pastor, so we can get your ministry screaming. So we can start screaming your ministry. That's the name of the game. The name of the game is this new technology. It's called screaming. It's called screaming. It's called doing business with somebody that looks like you and I. Talk to that boy RickTitus. Get in touch with that boy at Exquisite Podcast. That's what I'm talking about. If you want a podcast done, you got something to say, you want people to hear you, you want people to see you, all you got to do is get in touch with that boy. Get in touch with that boy RickTitus so we can scream your podcast. That's all we want to do. We want to be able to scream your podcast all over the internet. With that boy RickTitus. Let us scream your podcast. Let us scream your ministry. Let us give you the capability of showing value in the community. Talk to that boy RickTitus. Let us do the legwork. Let us do all of the work for you. Let us do that. Come and see that boy at Exquisite Podcast in Waldorf, Maryland, at the St. Charles Town Center Mall, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. Let that boy RickTitus do all of the screaming for you with your podcast, with your ministry, pastors. Yeah. Hey, listen, family. Listen, click that link in the bio or in that description. Click that link in the bio or in that description. Hey, listen, I'll see you guys on another video. Guess what? Who said it couldn't be done?